Hello and welcome to the world of tanks. This is my Vickers Medium. I don't drive that very much. Let's go look at my T1 Cunningham. Hey look, it's a T1 Cunningham. It's actually an Elite. If you look up there, there's a little thing there. Yeah. So I have an Elite T1 Cunningham. World of Tanks is a free-to-play, freemium, pay-to-win game. I'm not really a big fan of these kind of games, but I figured I'd give this one a try, and this is going to be kind of your Sunday LP special. If you're ever looking for me out on World of Tanks, you will find me under Dare Tebbers. If you do, you can say hi. I don't actually know how to chat in combat, so I might not say hi back. It's an interesting game to get into. It's a slugfest type thing. You have a whole research thing. You can research all the different bits and bobs about your tank and add it up and soup up your tank. And there's actually US, UK, German, French, Russian, and Chinese. I have an elite. I could have an elite Chinese tank. I don't have it. I have an elite Russian tank. You then have to level up your drivers. You have to do all these other things. You can of course spend real money to do this, or you can grind it. So it's almost like little quests or whatever. So let's take the T1. Let's just jump into battle. The nice thing is I've never really had a problem just getting into battle right away. There's enough people out there. Oh, Himmelsdorf. Oh, I hate Himmelsdorf. I only started playing this on Saturday. So I've already developed an extreme dislike of certain maps. Himmelsdorf is one of them because Himmelsdorf is intercity combat, and I'm not very good at it. You can zoom in when the battle starts. I'll actually be able to go into turret view, which is nice. It's like sniper view. You can actually hold another button to do it, but I use my roller on my mouse because sometimes I don't want to go into super sniper view. Sometimes I just want to be close range. You can hit the V key to get rid of your heads-up display, but it also gets rid of your reticle, which I kind of need my reticle. So usual controls, WASD does most things. So if I zoom in, look at that. Oh, I'm running over stuff. So I can zoom in really close. Now if you notice I have like 5 shells on my little picture thing there. Those 5 shells are because I have a device that can fire multiple shots at once. If I can get up into here. I am still sort of discovering some things. Oh, apparently my tank cannot climb that. Oh. Hey! What the heck is you doing? Crazy people. You're gonna run over most things because, well, you're driving a tank. That's things that tanks can do. So we're gonna kind of scope here. We're just gonna kind of wait. Now, you can see things that are vehicles that are kind of. Oop, we're gonna run that guy over. You can see vehicles that are spotted by others. Now we're gonna see if I can get this tank backed up in here. Now notice the amount of time it takes my turret to traverse. That is something you have to be aware of. I'm going to kind of hide back here, I think. I'm hoping that somebody comes wandering around this direction. Now because it's an MMO, of course, you have the usual pay to win and all that. It is capture the flag, so you can see that red flag sort of over there. That's what we're trying to get to. If we take the flag, we win. If we destroy all of their tanks, we win. So they're well positioned, it appears. Kind of waiting on somebody to come on.
Penetration. Looks like that one went right through.
Oh
We
crap.
nailed it back.
Reload, reload, come on, come on, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Ha ha ha. One shot and I'm dead. Oh crap, I'm dead.
We're good for it. Everyone get out.
So the downside of that multi-shot mechanism on my T1 is it's terrible in terms of reloading. Once you fire your 5 shots, you're toast. We did do quite a bit of damage to him, so it looks like Wilco there will be able to take him out. And then you can just hop amongst the other tanks. I don't usually, I just kind of hang out and chill. So we'll come back when we're when the battle is done. So you get 15, well, let me say that. You get 15 minutes to make it through a battle. You either win, lose, or you can draw if time runs out. And I have had it draw a couple times. Oh, he got smoked. Mainly because we did quite a bit of damage to him to begin with. So that it is kind of... Ooh, somebody just got woofed behind me. Chuffy over there. Oh, Titan, you're going to get it. Maybe. Yep, he got toasted. He was going to get toasted anyway because Julius was coming around the corner. It is kind of a difficult game to just get into because you... I'm going to talk through this entire thing because we're getting our butts kicked. I just jump into random battles. I don't ever check. I'm not part of any team or anything, and I'm not going to be. I'm just sort of just playing to play. I do find it just fun. And our base is getting captured now. Whatever. So, yeah, the T1, not such a great tank. Now, there are different levels of tanks, and as you progress up, you research your way up through all of the tanks, and you move up to like the level 10. And these are all kind of World War II tanks. Now, the T1 was never in production. It was never a production tank, but it was kind of an inter-war years tank. So these are inter-war years into World War II, with a little bit of overreach into Korea, I think. You're not going to see any M1s. You're not going to see any M60s, anything like that. Alright, so we got defeated, but we did get a bunch of points and some research points, which don't do me any good. And then it gives me a little bit of battle efficiency. I did damage to him. I also identified him. So we got our butts kicked. I fired 5 shots and I hit with 3 of them, which isn't actually that bad of a... but we did end up toasted. So that's our T1. Now, when we get up to level 2, here's an M2. These things are just... When you move up to M2, to level 2, you're dealing with higher level players, or players who bought their way up there. So it is a little bit more difficult. This thing is a bear. This is an Arty. It's a self-propelled gun. You really need to have your crew like trained all the way up. I just picked up this Arty. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely atrocious with this thing. But I'm not going to pay my way up to do better. I'm going to work my way up. The Vickers is a medium tank. I am sort of working my way up through medium tanks. And there is quite a bit of things you can do. You know, let me go to the UK tech tree. So we start here at the Vickers, and you can move up to the cruisers. Move our way along. There's where is it? It's here's a Centurion up here at level 8. Where is it? Let's move forward here. Come on. Where is the... there's a Conqueror. Yeah, okay, there's a Centurion as well. So you really move your way up. Let's go to the American tanks. There's a lot of American tanks, and there's a good number of German tanks and Russian tanks. Now, when you get to something like the Chinese, not much at all. The French have a decent number of tanks, but not a heck of a lot. And of course you saw the British. But if we go and we look, we can get up to, there's a Patton, an M46 Patton, that served its way into, well, there were some Pattons, some Pattons were in Vietnam, but I mean, that's way up on the upper thresholds. We're down here, hanging out. Alright, so let's go back to our garage. So I'm going, there's a couple of these I really like. I'm gonna take this guy out. There's a couple of maps I really like. Malinokova! I love this map. This feels like a tank map. That inner city thing, I'm not such a big fan of. I like this. So we're gonna do this map, and I think we'll probably be done. Where are we? We're up here. Okay. So big open area. Suicide if you go into that open area, really. So we're going to be snipers. Because this tank with this uprated gun, see that one right there? That one by Captain 242? His gun is a little bit shorter than mine. I've got an uprated gun. Notice my turret is different as well. I have an uprated turret. It's a very heavily armored vehicle I've
Move
got.
out.
I also upgraded the engine, tracks, overall just a better weapon. Oh, watch out there. Those little T1s, they move very quickly, but I am not going to risk my my tank in the open battleground, but I am driving a tank, so crunch. Perfect. Now we just hide out and we wait. It really becomes a waiting game. Who's gonna show up first? You see, we've got a skirmish line. We got one guy going off in that direction. A few guys over there. One thing is there is no real tactics, honestly. Ooh, I cannot get my declination down enough. There we go. See the inner ring to my reticle? That's where my barrel is shooting. So as I scan, I can scan, but my barrel doesn't keep up because it doesn't move fast enough. So, and then it shrinks in as we target in. So hopefully we'll get somebody dumb enough to come out into the open. Oh, there's somebody. I missed. I think I missed again. I think he's destroyed. He is destroyed, but I didn't get the kill. Alright. There's more people out there. We've lost 2 to their 1. Come on, guys. Come out and play. They're probably going to flank us, honestly. So this is probably the most boring part, is when we are in a standoff mode like this. I'm wondering if I shouldn't go back. I'm thinking I might pull back. There's some long range fire going on. You know what? We're gonna roll back. This is probably one of my favorite maps. I've actually gotten upwards of 5 kills on this map. Somebody's getting their tank tagged. Oh, that guy. I've gotten the most kills ever on this map because it is actually a really good map for tank battling. There's a lot of open ground that these tanks are forced to run through. Look at this guy. Dead and smoking right there. Run through here. Excuse me, coming through. We're just gonna go right here into this bush. We're in a bush. Because I did see that tank over here. And we gotta be careful because they can outflank us, and that guy, Johan back there, is probably our best hope for preventing a flank maneuver. He's not really back far enough, I don't think. Ugh. Incoming rounds. So this is where you need an arty, because an arty is able to drop shells into distant locations. But you don't get arties in level 1. Arty is a level 2 device. So looks like, ooh, there we are.
That's gotta hurt.
Right into him. Missed that shot. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Say goodnight.
Gotcha.
Next.
Track hit. That's gotta hurt.
Got him. Ow. Eat it.
The
Ow.
commander is knocked out.
Well,
Looks like that
Good
one
night.
went right through. There,
Oh.
we're finished.
we just got tagged. Man, who got me? Where was he? Huh. I don't even know where that guy was. So this is pretty normal. You end up dead a lot. And it is something to realize. I mean, it's just a slugfest kind of game. It is kind of fun, something to do with a little bit of extra time. Like I said, if you enjoy tanks or whatever, it's free to play. Go to do a Google search for World of Tanks. It's about a 4.5 gig download. Download it. Have a blast. I find it more challenging to just work your way through it instead of buying your way through it, but whatever you prefer. Somebody's getting hosed over there. Whatever you prefer, you might find me out there playing on the World of Tanks server. So if you do, like I said, you can say hi, but I won't actually, I don't know how to type to my teammates. I could look it up, but I don't feel like it. So until next time when we look at some other random game, it's been Der Tubbers.